Hello, my dear friends. I'm your host, Jasbir Grover, for the Life Changing Junction podcast show. I wholeheartedly welcome you all for this Universe Has Your Back, You Are Not Alone episode. The purpose of this Life Changing Junction podcast show is to spread the wave of power of belief to reach to millions of people living with a grip of fear, having no clarity about their future, and finding themselves all alone, seeing no support working for them. With this podcast, I would like to bring all life changing experiences. Actually, they were my roadblocks and they were my obstacles, but with the power of belief and leap of faith, I could cross those journeys, and those turned out to be my life changing junctions. Whatever I am today is based on all the obstacles, all the fears, all the roadblocks I experienced traveling on my life journey with so many co passengers, looking at so many storms, changing weathers, leaving many stations, but reach to my destination. Where am I today? With this, I have a request to all of you. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share this podcast with your friends, family members in your network so that they too can get insights from this podcast to take control of their life, not living with a feeling of loneliness and seeing no support, because universe always work for us and angels, God always listens to our prayer. So in 1997, I got a job opportunity to stay in a different city. Those days, traveling in the night services from Delhi to other states was never comfortable and considered to be safe. I still remember those days deluxe buses used to be the expensive buses, and I could not afford those buses. My life was going through a very rough patch where I had to come back to my home and see my son, meet my mom every weekend. I used to board bus on Friday night so that I could reach early in the morning Sunday, and again boarding another bus on Sunday evening so that I could reach back before Monday morning. So this was a journey. I traveled almost 3 years, juggling, struggling, crying, fighting many battles, having no one around me, but universe, God, angels made me realize that they are watching over, gave me all the power to look the life with the vibrant shades of colors. And that's how I change many junction, and every time I become better, better, better and better. So I can never forget that night I was to come all alone. That was the first time I decided that I would be traveling night service. I did a co-arrangement with someone known to me because he was also thinking of visiting his in-laws to Delhi. Those days, mobile phones were not available. So both of us decided that in the night, we would be meeting at particular station of ISBT of that particular state. And I reached there on time. I waited. People were coming, people were going. Having no mobile facility those days available, I was having no clue whether he would come or he won't come. I kept on waiting. So that time, the man I got married to me was my lover. He was there to drop me, and he also waited that other person will come so that I could board the bus and I would be reaching safely, having some comfort of driving almost 5 hours journey in a local bus in the night service. And that was a message even I conveyed it to my mom to give her all the confidence that I would be reaching safely. But what we planned, things never happen, and that happened with me too. We both were waiting, and conductor was keep on announcing Delhi, 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 Delhi. Jaldi aao, jaldi aao, jaldi aao. We would be reaching Delhi at this time. We are leaving in another 10 minutes. I could see people from that station standing out, boarding the bus one after one, one after one. And boarding that bus is always first come first, and people picked up the preferred seats. But with my luggage, I was standing and I was waiting, desperately looking here and there. There was a deep grip of fear. There was a deep grip of anger. There was a bigger pain because I knew there was no other option of going back but to go and see my son, who was only 1 year old. I got to know he was struggling from pneumonia. This news my mom tried her level best not to share with me. But when I got to know, I told them that I'm coming to see him. The pain of not being around for my son during his health issues was already killing me. Having no availability of mail, having no availability of extra holidays or leaves compelled me to travel night service. Having no other option of giving up a hope and going back home and not reaching to my son was the biggest pain which was killing me deeply, and I struggled a lot. With this moment, I could see people were boarding the bus and the conductor was asking, "What for you are waiting?" After this, the next bus would come after 2 hours. He asked me to board the bus, but I was waiting, having no clue. My eyes were clueless and my heart was sinking. I just looked at Rajay and I asked him, "What can we do now?" He was also feeling so fearful because that time both of us were going through a courtship. He could not tell his parents that he would be coming with me. So I just looked at Rajay with fearful eyes. I just hugged him and told him that I need to take this journey. I could understand his pain. I could understand his fears. I could understand his concern for me. But how do you see that he could not accompany me because of the many battles we both were fighting against the society? Yes, my dear friends, we were going through a relationship which was not acceptable by the society. His parents and society was damn and dead against our relationship. He was staying with his family. I was staying all alone. Nobody was accepting our relationship. He could not just come with me to create further hurdles. So we decided that we would be boarding this bus. As time passed, minute after minute, my heartbeat started taking a toll. I could feel the palpitation of my heartbeat. Tears were rolling out. Some people were looking at us that why this lady is crying, because I could not stop my tears. Time was passing by. Conductor was keep on calling, "Delhi, Delhi, 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 Delhi." I can never forget that voice. And that voice was showing me my mom keeping my son in his lap, taking care of him, and maybe my 1 year baby too, waiting for his mom to come and give him a hug, give him the love, knowing that I would be spending only 2 nights with him. I would be spending only 1 night with him, was the power which was giving me the courage to board the bus. But with this, I was having a huge anger and anguish. With this surrounding, with this Delhi Delhi calling, all these feelings of whether I would be able to go, shall I go or shall I drop the idea, was keep on hitting me more powerful, keep on hitting me so badly. Every breath I was taking, I was becoming breathless. I knew I have no any other option. I knew if I go back, meeting him next week also, will have the similar journey going in the night. That was the time I realized that this journey I have to take. Even if I would have postponed my journey, but knowing that every Friday I have to go and see my son will be possible only taking a night bus after finishing up my work, having Saturday off, and coming back again in the evening from Delhi, reaching back to my state. With this anguish, I simply took control of my breath, and I don't know how do I believe that the Kalpavriksha is our bigger sky. We all are living under this Kalpavriksha called sky. It was a night time, 10:38 p.m. I still remember it was never a no moon night. The sky was filled with stars. States which are not metropolitan cities, we have all the opportunity to see the real colors of stars, skies. They were shining bright. And the moment I looked up with the hope that universe is watching over and my supreme power is sitting in the heaven, my great father sitting in the heaven, along with my divine father Guru Gobind Singh Ji, looking at my fate, having tears in my eyes, I just looked up And I just talk to God. I call my father who left me when I was only 3 years old that look, this is the situation right now. How you could allow this to happen to me? I could see no one around me. How do I travel this journey? How come you can be quiet? This can never be my struggle only. My son is waiting for me. My old mother would be waiting for me. How do I tell them that I won't be able to reach them? How you can allow such things to happen to your daughter? I'm your daughter. Reaching my son, my mom safely is your job. Are you so incapable that you have no one who can travel with me? You have nobody who can simply look at what I'm going through right now and can help me to reach my destination? I did this conversation silently, simply looking at the sky, and tears were rolling out, and Rajesh was simply watching me. With this 5 minutes conversation, the moment I looked down and I looked in front of me, I saw three people known to me coming with their luggage, rather running with their luggage to reach to that station of Delhi and trying hard to catch this bus. And I can't tell you the joy. My tears turned out to be the tears of happiness because I know my prayer was answered. My Father, my divine power, universe, and angels were listening to my prayers. It was just they were waiting me to simply look at the person who promised me to join me for this journey and drop the idea without even telling me, or rather than believing on the Supreme Father, rather than believing on the Supreme Power, my great Father, calling them and seeking help. That was the biggest message I got within a moment. And looking them, I just asked them, why are you rushing? They said, we have to go to Nasik. We have to board another train from Delhi. So are you also going to Delhi? I said, yes. They said, chaliye, bus will run. We are already late. And imagine driver simply start the bus. And imagine driver started the bus and they rushed and put a big bang on the bus so that bus could be stopped. And bus stopped. We three boarded the bus. We knew we got the last seats. And four of us sat together. And we covered that journey of 5 hours. Whole journey. I was filled with so much of love for my great divine father, Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Having no grudges against my father, leaving me at the age of 3 years because I know they were watching me. At the same time, I could understand the soul of my son was waiting for his mom to reach me. I knew my mom was praying for her daughter's safe reach to home. I still remember she used to sit in the window or in the balcony whole night watching that, okay, this auto has come, she must be getting down. She has to open the lock, then she has to come down, she has to open the staircase lock. So she used to wait whole night. My mom is a heart patient. She is a depression patient. She takes the medicine for the sleep. So I knew that my mom would be waiting for me, and knowing that I am coming, she must have skipped her medicine, because if she would take that medicine, it would be very difficult for her to open the lock, listen the bells. That is how my life was going through so many roller coasters. But trust me, my dear friends, such incidents gave me more confidence, more power, more clarity, how to connect with divine. And this small incident boosted my more power, more confidence. In every situation, I knew I would never be alone. I knew angels are watching over. I knew my divine Father is making all the arrangements. This philosophy I implemented in my life, and that was a one signal I picked up from my life, and I kept on inviting all such miracles in my life till now, despite fighting all the odds, I would be bringing all the amazing stories, having such miracles. This is the one big miracle of my own life. Today, my 1 year son is 22 years old, working at a very nominal position, at a very average salary, to becoming a coach, author, life coach, mentor is the another journey which I have is the another journey I enjoyed, but was full of turbulences, full of uncertainties, full of fears, but knowing that there is a supreme power working for me. And I change cross all the stations, because every time that station, that halt, that roadblock, that obstacle turned out to be life changing for me. With this, I hope you must have learned something from my experience. What you have to do once you are feeling alone, you are not feeling safe, you see nobody around you, universe always listens to you, God is always watching over you, but building that faith takes a lot of efforts and courage. I request you all, start building these blocks of belief with the small incidents, asking the divine assistance with complete conviction, commitment, and knowing that somebody is watching over you is something magical, can transform your all fears into powers, all obstacles into opportunities, and that's how you too will transform many junctions of your life. And every time you see any obstacle, please remember that would be a life-changing junction for you. Ask a sign from universe asking you to take a leap of belief, a faith, to take a big jump, because the other side of the coin and the other side of the story would be far magical. Until you won't jump, you won't be able to see what is there behind the curtain. I too took all these jumps. I too crossed all these obstacles, and trust me, ground on the other side was always greener, was always bigger than my own old garden. It was filled with so many butterflies, so many angels, so many birds, so many people around me. But if I won't jump, I would never be in a situation to see what is there behind that mountain. So, my dear friends, with this, keep rocking, keep believing, keep praying, start connecting the dots, try calling Supreme Power every day. Start with small things which will take you to the next level. And I wish all of you an amazing life transformation journey with all obstacles, all fears turned out to be the golden moments filled with sky full of opportunities, bringing millions of blessings in your life. With this, I would again request you to share your views on my Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, what you have learned from this story. I would be more than happy to hear if you have implemented this power of belief, of prayer, connecting with Supreme Power, how it helped you, or if you have any such incident, which you have experienced in your life, I would be more than happy to hear your story. It would be more powerful once we spread such stories in this current pandemic situation, to spread this power of belief. Loads of loves, tons of blessings. Keep changing this junction. Your coaching genie. Stay connected. Jasbir Grover on Instagram, YouTube, Life Changing Junction channel, LinkedIn, Jasbir Grover, Facebook, Jasbir Grover. Thank you so much.